You guys, are you able to see my screen? Can somebody confirm?
Yes, Shadir, we can.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I guess there are less members for today's class. I guess they might be busy with something. A message. No worries. So we will start with our today's lecture. Okay. So I hope everybody has their laptops on, right? And can somebody remind me what all we have learned the last lecture? So after seeing different data types in Python, we have seen two prominent data types in Python, which is list and tuple, right? Like how do you create a list is using square brackets, right? And these are like names list. So this we have created names list where we have created list of names, and how to access each element of a list by giving a index. Like you basically can give your index. Indexing works differently when you as we have seen when it is used against index, against list, and it works differently when you use it with strings. In list, you basically get for each index one entire element, right? And we have seen a lot of functions, namely, what all functions we have seen? We have seen append function, insert function, extend function, remove function, right? And index function as well, count function. Can somebody tell me what is the use of append function? Faizan,
To modify our list, to
okay.
make any changes in our list.
Okay, to basically to add one more element at the end of the list, right? Append function is used to
Yes.
add data to end of list. Insert, add data at given index. Extend, add another list. And remove, delete data from list at given index. Index, find index of given data. Count the number of occurrence of given data, basically, right? These were the functions which we have seen in list. And then we also have seen list ka chota bhai, which is like tuples. So in tuples, we have seen that, for all of it is nothing but basically same as list only, but the only difference being that like it is immutable, right? So when we say immutable, it basically means that once it is created, you cannot edit it, you cannot update it. Like once it is created, you cannot have append function, extend function, remove function. You just have two function, which is index and count, right? This is what we have seen the last lecture. And also we have seen some basic arithmetic uh, problems, basic how to do calculations in Python, right? Any doubts in this, guys? Anyone? So since we have only limited audience today, and most probably I have to repeat it, but I still want to like go ahead with this lecture. This lecture will be of little, I mean, just 1 hour only, but we will learn something new here. Okay, so don't worry about it, and you guys can ask many doubts. Okay, so today we will learn about two things: set, two data types basically, set and dictionary. Okay. Can somebody tell me what do you mean by set and dictionary? Well, like you guys have might have learned about sets in your ninth standard or in your schooling or college. What do you mean by set? Remember union, intersection. Okay. Set is nothing but basically a collection of items as it is in the list itself. Okay. So, but then the difference is that when we talk about set, you only have unique items present inside the list. Okay. Now, how do you define set? You can say names set, and we will take the example of, let's say, the names what we had here listed here. Where is it? Yeah. Let me take this example. The way you define a set is using curly braces. Okay. So once you define curly braces, and then if you now print names of set, then you will see that it has been printed. Now, also, if you just see, if you print the type of this set, what does the type function do? Type function basically gives you the type of the object, which is nothing
Yes.
but here is the set, right? So now you might ask that what is the difference? Like this also gives me a list of items only. What is the difference between, okay, what is the difference between names list and name set? Like if you say names list, like if I names list, you might say, what is the difference between this and this? Here we are getting like each and everything you are getting is similar only. And like if you just print the type of names list, you will get list. Here you are getting set, right? The difference is that suppose if I add, if I, okay, if I, let's say, if I again like do this, okay, and if I now say, let's suppose one more, let's say one more time I add Faizan. Okay. If I, let's say one more time, I add Faizan in this list and again print it, you will see that Faizan has been repeated 2 times. You can also use the function names list dot names list dot count Faizan. Okay. You will see that Faizan is repeated how many times? 2 times. But if you do the same exact thing with set, okay, if you do the exact same thing with set, let's suppose I repeat one more time here, Faizan, and I print this, you will see that Faizan is coming only once. See, Faizan is only coming here only once. So basically set is nothing but a collection of unique items. That is, there are no duplicates inside a set. Okay. There won't be any duplicates inside set. Okay. So yeah, any doubts, guys? Like this is the initial difference.
So in the line number 11, we have already added Faizan again,
Hmm.
but in the output we can see only once. So what it does, like when we try to edit the Faizan again, so it
Hmm.
is skipping the duplicate name or what?
Yeah, it is skipping the duplicate name. It understands that okay, this name is already present inside the list. So whenever you want to have a unique number of elements inside your list. For example, let's say this is like students, number of unique students, then
Mhm.
you can use, instead of using list, you can use set.
And can we check count for set?
Yeah, you can also check. I mean, count by basically will always come one. That is why there is no count as such. Okay, I mean, by default, the definition of set is that it will come always. I mean, whatever element, it will come only one. Yeah. So, any doubts, guys, on this? Okay. So this is the use case of what do you say? Like this is basically how you can define sets. And you can also define set by using the set function as well. Okay, like let's suppose if I want to define let's say list of numbers, set numbers. I can also define it two ways, either by using this curly braces or by directly using this set of. Inside the set, you can give one list with say one, let's say two, three, five, six, seven. Okay. Now, if I print set of numbers, you will see that this set of numbers automatically orders your list into ascending order, and also it doesn't give you repetitions. It always gives you single elements only, that is no duplicates. Okay, so let's suppose if I have set numbers one, set number two, sorry, set number one only, and similarly you have set number two, in which let's say that it is, let's say, starting from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now what you can do, you can also like do union operation or intersection operation as well. What does union operation mean? I mean, this you don't have to remember, but union operation is basically adding both of the set. Okay, this is nothing but your union operation. This you can either do like this, or for easy readability purposes, you can do something like this as well. Dot union, which says add set one and set two. Similarly, you can also get the intersection. The intersection, which is nothing but the what are the common elements between set one and set two, is this. Okay. Any doubts on this, guys?
No. Shadi, can you please scroll up a little bit?
Hmm.
Uh, More. I think yes, yes. So in the line number 3
Hmm.
and in the line number 2,
Okay.
if you will see, we got the output opposite, like in the mirror form. We can see the Nihal first, Akhil second.
Hmm.
Order has been changed, right?
Yeah, the order has been changed. Nihal first, and then like it has its own ordering system. Okay, like it will. Yeah, it orders based on all the characters. So yeah, the order has been changed. It does, I mean, it doesn't matter much, like, because in set operation, you
Mhm.
basically always you will use it for like containing unique elements. Okay. So yeah, just for the guys who have joined now, Siraj. We were just discussing about this new data type in Python, which is called as set. Set is nothing but a collection of unique elements. It is like a list like in where we store combination or basically collection of data, but here list basically can contain duplicate elements. Like if I repeat Faizan here multiple times, right? If I repeat Faizan here multiple times, you will see Faizan has been repeated multiple times, right? But if I repeat Faizan here multiple times in case of set, which we define using curly braces, okay, then this Faizan doesn't get repeated multiple times. It is unique and it basically doesn't have duplicates. Similarly, if I give set, you can also define set using the set function in which you have to provide a list of elements. It will automatically deduplicate and give you the unique elements. Like I have repeated multiple times one, but it still gave me one time only. Similarly, for two, I have repeated multiple times, but it only gave me two only one time. It is similar to this only, like set, and like you could see, and you can also like perform the union operation, intersection operation, which we had discussed I mean, which we have studied in 9th or 10th standard. This, you just have to remember that set is nothing but a collection of unique elements. That's it. Any doubts, guys? Can you guys try this out? And let me know if you guys have any doubts. Siraj, are you able to understand this? Okay, great. Yeah, yeah. Just try to do this one time. Yeah, you can have your own examples. Any doubts, guys? Do you have any doubts?
I've pasted my query over chat.
Okay. Huh. So, yeah, so basically the error which you are doing is, I will show you. So what you are trying to do is this, but here, since you are name set in which you are defining multiple hot drinks, so here this, since it is a string, you have to use the inverted commas. Like if you use the inverted commas, so let's take example, like I will add one more T here just to show the usage of sets. Now, if I say names of set, then you will see that T, although here repeated 2 times, it only has came 1 time. So yeah, so whenever you guys are defining strings, please make sure that you use inverted commas. You can use single inverted commas, double inverted commas, or for paragraphs, triple inverted commas.
Can you scroll a bit up?
Hmm. This much is okay.
Yep. Stop.
Shadir, can you please scroll down? Yes.
Please do try this, guys, and let me know if you face any error or have any doubts.
You can't count names set. Like you can't count or like number of items inside set, is it?
You can number of items inside set you can count.
So attribute error, set object has no attribute count. Set object has no
That
attribute count.
count the you don't have a count function, like if you have names list dot count you have, but for set, since
Set
each
you
element is
okay.
repeated only 1 time,
Ha.
there is no reason of having that count function itself.
Oh, okay.
But you can count the total number of elements by using the length function. Let me know once you guys are done. Okay. Now we will see about dictionaries, which is very important data type. So just let me know once you're done. Are you guys done?
Yes, Shadir.
Okay. So moving forward, okay, so we will learn about dictionaries. Okay, so what is a dictionary? Dictionary, can somebody tell me what do you exactly mean by dictionary? We all might have studied some words from the dictionary, right? Like dictionary means meaning. Okay, yeah, I mean, the dictionary is basically a book where you find meaning for the word which you are searching for. Yes. Anything else? What is a dictionary? Can somebody tell me? So in dictionary, you have, let's say, word search, right? And then you have the meaning of it. Like you can have, let's say that this is the word search, and here meaning of search, like find, or like whatever it can be, like what could be the meaning of search?
Indexing.
Like try to find something by looking or otherwise, like basically trying to find, like you can say, uh like try to find something, right? Similarly, let's suppose we have another word which is, let's say, programming, right? Write computer code to automate and run programs. Okay. Yeah, doesn't matter. Like let's say we have one more word let's say uh, tea. Favorite drink of 90% Indians. Let's say this is the word. Basically, this is the key and this is the value. Right? This is the word, this is the meaning. This is the key, this is the value. This is not, this is what is nothing but a dictionary. Okay. I can define a dictionary using curly braces. I just need to now give it a variable, like variable name. Let's say I store this as my, oh, sorry, my dictionary equal to this. So yeah, I need to also give comma for separating the words. Now, if I say my dictionary, then it will give me this, right? Now, you might ask me, what is the use of my dictionary, right? Like, what exactly is the, I mean, usage of using dictionaries, like what exactly you can do. So suppose if I want to now I want to now know the meaning of, let's say, the word search, right? So what I can do, my dict, and instead of giving an index, right, instead of giving like in list, what we do, we give an index, like my list of 0, my tuple of 0. But here I'm directly giving the word itself. The word acts as an index. If I want to now search, basically look for the meaning of the word search, then I can do my dictionary of, and inside the brackets I can give search. It will give me the value of it, like this is the key and this is the value, as you could see here, right? Similarly, I can find the meaning of, let's say, tea, right? So dictionary is basically where you have collection of key and values. Okay, you basically have a collection of key and values where whenever once stored, if you want to access the value, so the value, then you just have to search it using the key, right? So the dictionaries are written with curly brackets and have keys and values. And always like let's suppose if I have, let's suppose I have one more dictionary, okay, with respect to cars. Let's say car dict. Okay. Now if I want to know the brand of the car, I just need to search for brand and it will give me Ford. If I want to search for, let's say, uh, by the way, you can also, if you don't want to use this, then you can also use the get function. Get, I will say model, and it will give me everything, right? I mean, whatever the model is. And if you want to just print everything, then you can just say the entire variable and it will give you this. So it basically you have in any dictionary, like it like has the dictionary as a book, you always have a key and a value associated with it. And why is this necessary? Because you can't store data. For example, let's suppose if I want to store data in a list where, although you can store data, like you can say that, okay, this is the names, right? But you can't name it like names. Like suppose I want to store the value of, let's suppose, a students, like I will say students dictionary, right? What I can do, I can say names, and I can then provide the entire names of this. In a list. And now also remember that here I was giving a string. For each key, I was giving a string. The key can be number, the key can be a string, the key can be a float, but the key cannot be a list. Values can be anything. Like here, this part, these values can be anything, but the keys can only be string, number, or float. Okay. So I will just say, let's say roll number as well for the students. I will just assign roll numbers for them. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what is the length of it is until 10. Okay. So I will say 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. I can also have, let's say, I have, mm, I can have, let's say, standard. Not standard. Let's suppose, yeah, attendance. Okay. I am always 100% there. Jishan is not, he's not today, he's absent today, so I will give him 80. Faizan is always there. Faiz is always there. Siraj is always there. South 70 and Afseen 100. Akil 20. Nihal 0. Faizan again 100. Right? Oh, I'm so, and also have to, you have to use brackets. Oh, sorry, curly or comma for separating the keys and values. Right? Now, if I say students dictionary of names, I will get all the names of the student. I can store each and everything. I can store each and everything of the entire student in a dictionary. I can also have, like, instead of creating multiple lists, I can create just one variable, and I can store each and everything. You can also arrange it more in a more proper way, like you can like have proper this thing, like one example which we will see in like in later in our later classes, but just to showcase like what we can use something called as, you don't have to worry about the this thing like the code. I'm just like trying to show the power of Python. Okay, so what we can do is ed dot data frame of students dictionary. So see, now you can easily see the table and everything, right? Within just 2 lines of code, I was able to see like what is the roll number of Shadir and everything. And then you can like do a lot of analysis using this, but this you don't have to like do right now. I'm just like showcasing. But yeah, I hope you guys understood about this. What is a dictionary and what exactly how we use it, right? Any doubts, guys? Can you guys try this out?
Shadir, can you come again once with this dictionary?
Yeah, sure. So see, dictionary, as the word suggests, it is nothing but like it is like you can understand from the dictionary book itself that, for example, to find a meaning of the word, what you typically do is you find the word inside the dictionary, that is nothing but your key, and against that word you have the meaning of that word, right, which is nothing but the value. Similarly, you have your key and your value, you have your key and your value, you have your key and your value. So you created using curly braces here, you like it is nothing but key and value. The key one, value one, key one, value one, key two, value two, key three, value three. This is nothing but is what a dictionary is. Okay. So now after I have created my dictionary, like once if I want to search for something, okay, Like let's say once if I want to search for any specific word, then I will give the dictionary a specific word and it will give me its meaning. That is, you are giving a key and it is giving you value. Now you may ask that what if let's suppose if the word which you are searching for is not present inside dictionary, let's suppose coffee, then it will say that key error, which basically means that this coffee word is not present, this coffee key is not present in dictionary. But if I update the dictionary with, let's say, coffee, favorite drink of programmers across the world. Okay. Now, if I search it again, then you will get its meaning. Why? Because I have added the word coffee here. But if I search for, let's say, my dictionary of Starbucks, then you won't get it, since there is no data against the key Starbucks. And dictionary key are case sensitive. They are like even if I say C or like in caps, then it will give me error because coffee with the capital C is not present. But with the small c, it is present. Understood, Siraj?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's like for each word, if they like, for example, we have any word and we have a meaning, so we will with the word we can get a meaning basically.
Exactly. Now these keys like this doesn't necessarily need to be a word. It can be numbers as well. Like it can be 0, 1, 2. It can be numbers as well. Okay. It can be, but typically it is a string, but yeah, it can be numbers, it can be float, but it cannot be a list. Okay, but let's suppose if I try to like use a list. And then like get list as a key, then it will tell that this cannot be used as a type error, this cannot be used as a list. But this, I mean, I can have number here. Okay, I can have number here and I can have the list here. And if I say, then it will, you will see that on the 5, it is giving you the list. Right now, if I like, let's say my dict of 5, then it will give you the list. So this can be, it can also be, it can also be float as well. The key can also be float as well. Okay, but see, even though it is 6.0, even if I say 6.0, it will still give me this, right? The value can be anything. It can be a set, it can be list, it can be tuple, it can be string, it can be number, it can be float, it can be anything. But the key is restricted to only having number, float, integer, float, or string. Any doubt, guys? Yeah, can you guys please try this out? Let me know if you guys have any doubts, okay?
Shadir, I want to know, like last week we have done some program or like list of name and list of
Couples.
anything we did. Yeah.
Mhm.
So right now, today, if I like putting like same thing, list of name,
Mhm.
it's showing me an error to me. So the last lecture's code we have to shift enter it, then only it will be remember that thing or it will be like
So basically, how this typically works, like if you see here, you have to see the numbers, okay? Like if I right now we started somewhere around here, right? Like one certain dictionary, you can see that one. Okay.
yeah.
Basically, whenever you close this application, let's suppose I will give you an exact like scenario. Like suppose this is the first time if I'm running this. Okay. What if I now this was giving me proper output, right? Now if I tell this, then it will give me an error. My name, my dict is not defined. Because why? The reason is that you have just started the Python notebook. Okay, you have just like basically started the application. Now, if you access something which is in between, then it will always result into an error. That is why, like if I let's say if I you now I know that I'm accessing my dictionary variable, then if I like run this, you could see that the number is updated as 2. Now, if I run this, then it will give me a proper output. So whenever you are rerunning, I mean reopening it, then you have to always understand which cells to run in order to get the output. So wherever you have declared the names list, right, you have to once again run it, like shift enter, and then you can do whatever operations you have done.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Just let me know once you guys have done, or if I need to scroll down or something. Okay. Any doubts, guys? Faiz, are you implementing this on your laptop? Okay. What about the rest of the others? Afseen, Afia, are you guys able to understand?
Can you scroll down a bit? This one, import pandas. You're not teaching it to us right now, right?
No, no, no. You don't need to concentrate on that right now. We will learn about this in our future lectures.
Okay.
So I will give you guys an exercise. Okay. Now, like as the names are here, like Shadir, roll number is 1, attendance is 100, right? So but like if I print the names, then I'm getting the entire list. If I'm print the roll number, I'm getting the entire roll number. I'm printing the attendance, I'm getting the entire attendance. But as it is listed over here, can you use the current dictionary and just get the details for, let's say Faizan. I want to get all the details like the name, roll number, attendance just for Faizan. How will you do it? Can you guys think about this? Like, for a case that okay, the student name is nothing but a list, the roll number is nothing but a list, attendance is nothing but a list. Now, how will you get the details just for Faizan? One guys, think about this. How will you get it? Just for Faizan. I want just for Faizan. Roll number Faiz this, and this.
By using index.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, by using index. But how will you use it? Students dictionary of Faizan won't give you results here, Faiz. The reason, because Faizan is not a key here. Only the key which is present is names, roll number, and attendance. Faizan is not a key, but a value inside a list. So for getting details of student Faizan, use indexing, right? So what I will do, print students dictionary of names of, now Faizan is at which index? 0, 1, and 2. So he is present at second index. I will say name and I will say roll number plus students dictionary of roll number of 2, right? I say print let's say attendance, students dictionary of attendance of 2. Okay, so yeah, if for as we have learned last time, for concatenating string and integer, you cannot concatenate string and integer, right? So I have to convert this into a integer, sorry, string. Same for this as well. See, name Faizan, roll number 3, attendance 100. Does it match it? Yes, it matches everything. So the index which we will use is 2 because Faizan comes at 2. Understood? Any doubts, guys? Can you get me
What is this concani? What is that?
concatenate? So as the word suggests, concatenate basically means adding 2 strings or any 2 data type. So you can concatenate, like you can concatenate same data types. For example, number with number, right? String with string. You cannot,
Addition.
yeah, like addition basically, yes. So here we are doing addition, right?
Huh.
Cannot concatenate you cannot concatenate roll number, which is a string,
Um,
and student dictionary roll number is nothing but a number. So you cannot so that is why I have to convert this number into a string by using
okay.
string function. And after converting it, then we are able to print it.
Okay.
Any doubts, guys? Can you guys write me the code for getting information on Siraj? The first one to write will get a chocolate. I want all the information for Siraj: name, roll number, and attendance. Has somebody got the details for Siraj? If somebody has got it, please do post your code on the chat box.
Shadir, I want to know, like in the print name, you have used single comma, and roll number double dot, then you have used double comma, and attendance also you have used double comma. So where we are going to use the single comma, double comma, how can we like remember that thing?
Yeah, so I mean, for single and double comma, you don't need to especially remember it. It's one and the same. Okay. The only thing where it gets differentiated is using triple commas. That is only used for like for paragraphs, but single and double inverted commas are one and the same. So you don't have to worry about it. You can use single or you can use double, doesn't matter. I intentionally did this so that you guys can understand, okay, there is no difference in using. Although the theory says that single comma is just for a word, double inverted commas are for sentence, and triple inverted commas are for paragraphs. But yeah, you don't need to follow that nomenclature. You can just use single or double inverted commas as intended. Python won't complain. Okay. Fareen has done some coding on school dict student, and yeah, she has used here tuple instead of using list. Right here we have used list, but Fareen have used tuples here. That's a great thing. And she has written the next code, unmatched this. So yeah, so just the only error here for it is that you are using, you shouldn't like close like the print statement, the curly the round bracket should close at the end, that is here. Okay. And string of here also, while accessing the student, the while accessing the key, since this is a string, you also have to use string here. Like how I have used string here, you also have to use string here. And also similarly here you have to use string. And also for accessing the key in the inside a dictionary, you always have to use square brackets. Okay. And here as well, same mistake. You do have to close the print statement round bracket at the end, and also have to use square brackets along with string. Then it will still invalid syntax. Okay, why is it giving invalid syntax at where exactly? Homework. Okay, print homework done. Okay, string you haven't closed here. Yeah, since you are also using this, you have to close 2 times. See, just to decorate this a bit.
Please copy paste this in chat.
So here one interesting thing is that Fareen has used tuples, right? If I try to print the type of school dict of student's name, it will come as tuple. Whereas if I try to print my student's dictionary name, print name, Yeah, sorry, names. Then it will, sorry. Okay, it will come as a list. Why? Because here I have used list and here Farin has used tuple, right? And also, but if you try to print the type of students dictionary, and also it will come as dict. If you also try to print the type of school dict, it will come as dictionary only. Understood difference? Can somebody tell me what is the difference between list and tuple?
Uh, List can be edited. Tuple is immutable, cannot edit. Can you hear me, Shadir?
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. Any doubts on this, guys? Shall we move forward? So by the way, don't worry. I mean, this might seem a little tricky, but this is like the basics. First, you have guys have to understand all these basics first pretty clearly. Once we move to advanced stuff, then it will be very simple. Like you don't have to do all of this. Just have to say, and you will automatically get all the details with this one line of code. Tf dot name equal to Siraj. You don't have to do entirely this, but this we will learn once we have done with all the basics and everything. Any doubts, guys?
Shadir, can I share my screen? I think I stuck somewhere.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, please share this.
Yeah, visible to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what
Okay.
happened.
So what you did, right? What you just go to where you are saying code. The go to select that cell.
Which one?
Yeah, this one. Now go to you might be seeing something called as raw at the top, like where you are using the play run button, right?
Mhm.
Adjacent, you will be
Yes,
seeing
yes,
raw.
yes.
Click on that and code. Code. And now run it. Okay, now you are getting an error. The error is that you are using curly braces for calling the print function. The function is always called using circle brackets, round brackets. And one more error in which you have here is
Mhm.
that you are although you have used proper key which is name, but you have closed after two. So for you have to first close the square bracket of the name, like, and then you have to call two. Like student dictionary, opening square bracket, name, then end square bracket, and then 2.
Okay.
You don't have to select, you just have to run and do the same exact changes for the next line as well. It still won't run. Can you tell me the reason why? The reason is that for while you are converting string, you are converting the entire student dictionary as string. You have to like str of student dictionary. Then after the student dictionary, there will be roll number. You shouldn't close that round bracket. Yeah. Now if you go and we have to close it once more. You have to close it once more. Like
Where after
yeah,
dictionary?
after two, like the last after not after dictionary, after 2. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Also you have still you will get error. The reason being that you have named the variable with capital S, while here you are giving small s. In student dictionary, you should give capital S downside as well.
Yeah.
Now run. No. You again you made like you added extra after roll number. You close the round bracket, which you shouldn't do.
This one.
Yeah, now run it.
Thank you.
Any doubts, guys? Okay. So yeah, so let me share my screen once again. Okay. So let's suppose that you have a car dictionary. Okay. Now let's suppose you want to now update the dictionary variables. Well, how will you do it? Update dictionary value for key year. So what you can do is just have to say car dictionary of year. If you print it, it will come 1964. I will just say equal to, let's say 2023. Now, if you print car dic, then you will see that the year value is updated to this current year. You can update it like this. And suppose if you want to add one more key, let's suppose you want to add, let's say brand model year, let's say mileage. Okay, so I will add, let's say 15. Okay, now if you again say car dict, then you will see that there is a new key and value. You have, this is the new key, this is the value. So you will see that the car dict has now the new key and value present in it. Okay. Suppose if you want to remove it, let's say remove let's say model. Okay, then what you will do is cardic dot pop item. You can say pop or you can even say delete, but let's say model. Sorry, we'll say pop. Okay. Now, if you go and say it will show you that what exactly has been removed. Basically, if you see a model was present here, but model is not present here. Okay. See, like if you also one more way of removing is like if you see now my model is there, right? One more way of removing is r dict dot model. It will just say delete. Now, once you delete this, our dict has again got deleted, got removed. Okay, this is how you can basically add or remove or update data. Okay, this is update, this is add, this is remove. And also if you want to clear everything, like basically have an empty dictionary once again, if you see the dictionary has been emptied. This is basically removing all elements. Understood? Any doubts on this? Any doubts, guys, on this? Just try to do this, guys. Yeah, this is the end of the lecture for now, for today. And let me know if you guys have any doubts.
Shadir, just wanted to understand what is that POP? Pop.
So pop is a function of dictionary to remove
Mhm.
specific key and like if you give a specific key, okay, it will
Mhm.
remove that entry from the dictionary.
Okay. Okay.
So pop is nothing like a function of a dictionary.
So we have two ways, like either by using pop or by using DL. Delete.
Yes. Let me know, guys, once you are done. Okay, and if you have any doubts.
Shadir, I am trying to do this update of this. It's not giving me like it's giving an error. Name is not defined.
Yeah, are you using the variable which has been defined here? Like there might be some mistake. Car dict, there should be also car dict here. Like the spelling and spelling should match. The casing should match it. Or if you are using lowercase, then it everything should be in lowercase only. Like, can you paste the code on the chat?
I'm using the exact what was used earlier, but it's showing the same error.
Okay, can you share the screen?
Sure.
Okay, where have you defined this? Can you go to yeah, okay. Yeah, go downside. Can you just print? Yeah, so here AMG 63 basically it is a string, right? So whenever we are using string, it should be in inverted commas, right? Single or double inverted commas. AMG is now can you print car addict? Yeah, you have one mistake which you have done. I will show you I will also show this what error is. You can just say car addict. Yeah. Control Z. Copy and paste. Yeah. Close, round bracket close, round bracket close, and also like go to like raw. You have like unfortunately selected raw. You have to convert into code. So go to the upside, like how Faizan was doing. Yeah. Now I will show you the importance of this as well. Okay, now run it. Yeah. See, now it is SUV has been updated to AMC63. Now you guys
Yeah.
might question me that what is the difference between raw, node markdown, and code, right? So code is basically where you can write the code and Python understand that it is a code segment and it basically runs the code. Can you go and select markdown? Select markdown. Go to the write hashtag space whatever you want to write, your name or whatever, like yeah. But this won't run. Okay, this is just like this is our just the editing like sort of tool, like where you can write or like define something. Okay, but had it been like if it is a code segment, then Python will run that code. If it is a markdown, it will just like give you heading, title, subheading, and all that stuff. And raw is nothing but like it is just nothing but plain text. Nothing, it won't do anything. So those are the three things which ideally you get for. Okay. So whenever like you see raw, then you have to just go and convert code and then implement the Python code. Understood, guys? Any doubts? Okay. So yeah, that's it for today's lecture. I hope you guys understood this, and please join tomorrow. Tomorrow is an important lecture. We have learned all of the possible data types which is present in Python. Can somebody tell me along with me what are the different data types? Actually, we missed one. Okay. Now one more data type is Boolean, which is very easy. Boolean is nothing but true or false. True or false, like how we basically used to like give us true or false. Similarly, it is nothing but true or false. These I will explain to you. But the total number of can somebody tell me what all we have seen until now, the Python data types? Come on, guys.
We have learned string, list, dictionary, tuple,
Okay.
uh, set.
Yeah, that you are right, Faizan bhai. Like we from the right from the starting, we have seen string, we have seen integer, we have seen float, right? And then we have seen a list, then we have seen tuples, we have seen uh, sets, we have seen dictionaries, and we have seen how to play around with data using all of these variables, using all of these data types. Okay. So tomorrow we will learn the conditional statements. Okay. How to logically program your Python program, and how to basically do a lot of stuff. Okay. So tomorrow's lecture is very, very important. Please be there. Okay. And I will upload this for the for the 3-4 people who have missed today's class. I will upload this. You guys can also go through the video once, and again, like as I have shared, I will again share this video on YouTube for your email IDs. So using your email ID only, you will be able to go through the video. Okay. So